sound like a dog barking to my left. You'll hear it every now and then. And you see his tail's in the air. So his tail's in the air because he's telling these kudu, which are the ones that are barking like the dog. They're coming on our left-hand side. You'll see them. Now there's a whole bunch of them, and they're shouting at this leopard. They're alarm calling. They're saying, we've seen you. We know you here. Don't come any closer. And they're the ones making that loud barking sound that we were hearing just now. He's obviously not too interested. Well, there we go. Look, he's coming towards them. He's growling at them. You hear them barking at him? Look at that. He's coming actually closer. I'm so surprised that he's going closer. The kudu will lose their nerve and they'll run. But there's too many kudu and they're too big, and he doesn't have the advantage or the ability now to hunt them because he's a secretive animal. So he's what we call an ambush predator. An ambush means that he likes to hide and then wait for the animal to come, and then he can surprise them. Now with this situation, these kudu have seen him. They know that he's there, and so he has no more ability to surprise them, and therefore it's very difficult for him to hunt them, and he's going to leave them alone. He's moving off, but the kudu are following to try and make sure. And you see there's lots and lots of kudu coming out, plenty of them that are moving through the thicket, and they're coming all over to come and see this leopard. So I think there's about 9 or 10 kudu here, and these are our largest antelopes, so they're much bigger than some of the other antelope that we get in here. Leah, you're asking what colors can leopards be? Well, this is actually a very good question. Some people might think it's a silly question because most leopards look like that, where they're a little bit kind of orangey with black spots all over them. But actually, here in South Africa, we get 3 different types of leopard. And so you get the normal leopard that looks like this, that, like I say, has got an orange coloration with black spots. Then you get what we call a melanistic leopard, which is completely black. It almost looks like a black panther. And so those leopards are incredibly rare. You very, 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 very seldom see them. In fact, I've never seen a black leopard myself. And then you get what we call a strawberry leopard. Now, strawberry leopard is known as leucism. Now, leucism and melanism are 2 forms of color pigment in a cell. So we have melanin, which makes our hair color dark, and leucism, which is if our hair color has a white pigment in it. And so the white or strawberry leopard has a lot of leucistic capabilities, and it means it's got a lot of white pigments, and so the leopard appears very, very light with very light spots, and it almost looks like a light strawberry color, and that's where it gets its name from. So there's actually 3 different color forms of a leopard, but the most common and what we see almost 100% of the time, the other 2 we very, very seldom see, is this color leopard. And he's a beautiful color. He's got a nice dark coat, and males generally do have dark coats, but he is going towards a termite mound, so maybe we're going to get lucky and we're going to see him up on the mound itself. He's also looking in some of the trees, and he's been sniffing as we've been going, so I think he's maybe smelt another leopard in this area. I know that there was a female and a cub that came through here a few days ago, and I think he's smelling the female and the cub, and that's why he's looking in the trees in case there's a carcass that he can steal.